All right, let's get this rolling. Good morning, my friends. Welcome, everybody. Happy Tuesday. We got some things to go over today. So welcome, hunters. Welcome. It's good to have you all here. We're currently this morning out on Spain. It's a gorgeous morning here. I love this map, and a lot of you I know have been jumping right into this after the recent, I guess, resets, and we're going to talk about some of that. I have some important details for you today. Big shout out to Kingfisher, actually turned me on to some of it, which sent me down a path, and here we are. So we're gonna have a little chit chat. Like I say, I've got some information. We're gonna have a little hunt. I'm currently actually, man, I'm telling you, on this playthrough, this is a restart for me. We've been going through and exploring all of the new spots for the red deer, and holy, Spain had a complete rework, as many of us know, and I hope a lot of you have been out there trying to find some of the good spots. We'll talk about a few of those today, but there's some really important info we're going to get to here very shortly. Good morning, everybody. Good to see you. Welcome. I see we're just on YouTube and Twitch today. It gets a little hard juggling all the chats, all the things, and I think we were sort of the mindset that, hey, let's just focus instead of spread too thin. So welcome to our Facebook viewers, whichever platform you've ended up on. Of course, my friends, if you are new here, welcome. We do these streams every Tuesday. We always try to give you a little bit of something if we're able, and today there's a big little something, if you know what I'm saying. Thursday, of course, is our classic day. Come and check us out. We have a lot of fun going on. TK's got some interesting stuff this week, so definitely go and check him out. My goodness. Can't remember the Hunter Classic. Oh, yeah. Unfortunately, Hunter Classic is a PC exclusive. It was made at a time where there was no consideration towards consoles at that point. It became quite popular. We would love to see it over there, but unfortunately, it is just on PC. A good evening, good morning, good afternoon, no matter where you are in the world. To our friends that are affected by some of the world's ongoings, we don't touch base on a lot of this, but let's just say that everybody here at EW is with you. Strength and unity, my friends. We've all got each other's backs, and let's, speaking of that, get into that. So there was some important changes that many of you have heard. Maybe some of you, it may be your first time here, have not heard it. With the recent update, there was some resets done. There was population resets, and there was some changes to the home range distribution. Now, the home range is basically where the animals live. Okay, now with this, there was some change to some need zone times. There wasn't a lot of information given, as is the way we like you as the community to go out and to find these things. But there were a few larger changes that maybe have gone under the radar, but the community has found some of it. And I went and spoke with the devs, our team, all the community managers. We've been huddling on this, so we've got some info to share with you. The reset, Black Wolf Alpha. Well, there were certain maps, Mississippi, Mexico, Spain here, Cuatro Colinas, and Virunga, Africa, that were experiencing like lag. You know, some players were ending up to a point that it was unplayable, and in large, this was due to an overlap in need zones. You guys have all seen it, man. You end up in a need zone, and you're like, oh, look at all the animals, and there's like 6 different species. Okay, that's a little bit, maybe a bit exaggerated, but when you see all those species overlapping, that means those need zone times were overlapping, which created an abundance of on-screen animals. And well, with the way that the game works, when you have too much, it can really bog your system down. Now, with these changes on 2 of those maps, we needed to do a full reset, population, your need zones, everything. But you'll notice that Mississippi and Mexico were not those 2 affected. In fact, most people retained, in fact, I believe everybody retained their need zones, but there were some adjustments still on there. The biggest changes, however, came mostly, really, in my mind, it seems to be Africa got the most work. Now, with the structuring of the need zones, there were certain timetables at which animals would be coming in, but the team took a little bit of a closer look at some of it. And some of those animals, zones were not just changed, but some were omitted. I'm going to put this up on screen here for you. You guys can take a look here right now. As you can see, of course, I've got it on my other monitor. Africa had the most change. Springbok, jackal, and scrub hares no longer have a drink time. Now, Springbok, this kind of ties in true to form with the way they are IRL. They can go years without drinking. So, I can see that. But these were changes that were needed to open space up. And again, it comes down to performance. Also with the consideration in mind that we don't want everything to be at drink time. So in some scenarios, much like with the Springbok, you're going to have to figure out how to hunt those. And many of you have. I've actually been seeing some times come in. And I've been seeing some really nice ones come in since these changes. So low-key changes, but we're bringing it to you here now, everything that's happened. Quattro Colinas, as you can see, the European, that's kind of hard to see. What if I do that? Let's stop for a minute. So, because I know there's some folks that'll hear that are going to want to probably put this into some content and notify their communities. Quattro Colinas had the European hare, Leighton with the jackrabbits, and Siberia, which Medved has the lynx change, and New Zealand with the shabbies, baby. Now, some of you have picked up on this, but we really wanted to put this out there to let all of you know, because this will change your hunt. This will change the hunt. I think the ones really where we'll feel the most of it is with the Springbok. I know myself, I had gone out and I had spent some time trying to locate the Springbok, their need zones, and I was finding them at their rest and their feed times, but I hadn't found any at their drink time. I scour the community regularly, and I saw Kingfisher talking about this, and I reached out to him and said, is this really? Is it like, I thought maybe I was just experiencing something. And as I looked into it more, I approached our devs, I talked to them, and they were pretty straightforward with it and said, yes, these are the changes that have been made. Notify our folks. So here it is, guys. That's a big one. That's a big one. The lynx do not, that is right. That is right. Now, a lot of these animals, well, I know with Springbok, I should say, I can't say for certain of the others. A lot of them get their water intake from feeding on the vegetation and such. It's certainly going to change the hunt. the lynx is a big one as well. Absolutely. You found drink zones yesterday, Rep? Well, I have that on my list that they no longer have a drink time. If you want to send that to me, that'd be great. You're losing red deer zones at Tia Aurora. You've been losing them, or now remember, so with these, you'll notice, unlike you see on Mississippi, you've got them doubled up. We don't have that on all the maps yet, but zones they don't overwrite, but it shows the previous animal there. So, it looks as if sometimes they're disappearing. If they are outright disappearing and you can show that to our team, please, with anything, contact our support. It's extremely important that we keep on top of stuff. With so much in a game, some things are going to get missed. There's just only so much you can do. It's an extremely detailed game, as many of you know. So yeah, if you have anything, let our support know, please. You guys have been a huge help in all this, and keeping things updated and keeping it all just good for the community, man. Game's in a really good state. If you are having any problems, I can tell you most of the feedback I'm getting is it's actually in a really good state right now. So if you are having problems, again, with the support link, please, my friends. Mike and Tony Productions, you're gonna have to go hunt them. I realized that we had gotten to a point where we relied on these drink times, and never our intention to do so. It is certainly handy, as I am right now at a drink time down at a lake. We have to adjust and adapt and move along with it. Let's see. Just get rid of all these zones. Well, unfortunately, Jack said not really a possibility. It would be kind of different though, wouldn't it? And have a bit of an approach that Classic has, which, that's part of the excitement of Classic. It really is. Of course, you wouldn't be able to manage your herds anymore. That would be out the window. It would be a one-time shot, which, wouldn't be a bad thing. Not in the cards, though. It's how the game's built. Datsy Ducky, what's happening? Well, these were changes when on those maps that are affected were the ones that had the population resets, had the reworks done to their need zone times, and had the rework on the home ranges. This is just a little more info to bring to you guys after the fact on things that had happened. And so it's change. It certainly is. But all in all, it's a good one because it really helps affect performance. And although not everybody was affected by the performance issues, we have to look at it as a whole and try to help everybody, if you know what I'm saying. Not much happening at this lake. I think we're going to have to boogie on out of here. By the looks of things, we've had some luck here, though. Beautiful mission animals laid on the side of the river, or the side of the lake. All right, let's bounce over to our tent and take a look over here. Hopefully we don't spook everything. Different species, Yuletide Carol, yeah, different species. Now, this is what I've been reported, so if you guys do find something else, let us know. Let us know through, the channels so we can kind of get things going. I'm passing along what I've learned, what I've been told by our devs. When is keyboard and mouse support on Xbox Call of the Wild? That's, to my understanding, a hardware thing. That's for the consoles to do. I know that they currently have an option with Razer. I suppose if it became more mainstream and more games were adapted, maybe that's something we could look at. I don't really know. I don't really have a good answer for you on that one, my friend. Right on, Bexar. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, I must say, I haven't had a single crash in ages. It's all been, it's a pleasure to be a part of things as we're moving in the direction we are. The team's very focused on making sure everything is running right, bringing us back to a state where that was the case. And many of us played back then. A lot of our new players now that are joining may not be aware of what we're talking about. But, we talk about these things. It's communication's key, right? Communication is key. As we come across and learn new things, we like to share it. Any information we can get from the devs, but, stuff from you guys as well. If you guys are finding things, you got to let us know. I can tell you, I get on everybody's case about putting tickets in. I saw the amount of tickets submitted last month. There really was not hardly any at all. So submit those tickets if you find issues, please. That's how change it acts. You prefer Rancho? Nice. Yeah, Rancho's good. I dig it. I don't think there's really, honestly, in my mind, there isn't a bad map. I feel like Medved needs a little bit of love. I'd love to see that, and maybe that's something that can happen in the future. Man, I really don't have... We had a diamond at this lake not that long ago, and we had a bunch of mythicals, and I feel like I need to go and explore. There's still up here I haven't checked out, and I haven't done this part of the river either. This part was pretty lit. If you're looking for new spots, if you're just getting back into it, the old layout was quite different. This was your best area for red deers, and down over here. And there was some spatterings through here, and of course the boot lake was fantastic. They've moved it all around. Now things have really drastically changed on this map. I mean, some really good spots for reds have appeared, and healthy zones too. It's not just one or two. There's actually, because there is quite the red deer, population, and the way they group together, you see pretty much everyone that's on the map by traveling around. So I implore you to go out and check them all out. I still have yet to hit here, spend some time in some of the areas. Since the change, I just come back to the map and really starting to get to know it myself as well. Arjuma, according to what Chad's saying, it could very well be. I'm just passing along what I have been told and confirmed through our devs. But we'll a little bit of investigation, right? Jerk, and I believe I agree. Sorry, I would love to see that as well with Medved, and that may be a possibility down the road as we move through. I'm just gonna shoot this little 5 over here. He's on our 181. Let's just get a shot out and go around, pick him up. We are rocking the 308 because this thing is just a beast. I mean, that's just going to go right through. One shot to get it done. That's it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what's in the way. Such a pleasure, the new ARs. I hope everybody is enjoying them as much as I am. Or moves to the next great ones. Well, I mean, I can neither confirm nor deny that we will be adding another great one, but... it's certainly a popular choice. Do you think the reset increased the odds for rares of diamonds? And with the reset, it is literally giving you a fresh spawn of animals. Your best way to get diamonds on your map is by working your map, by working those animals. There's always going to be diamonds on your map. There will always be. It's an odds. It's a numbers game. It wouldn't have increased it anymore, but you might have got a good respawn. In some scenarios, you get a worse respawn. Right? The downside is you lose a lot of your progress with that, right? And progress, well, it's key. Let's face it. In a game like this, where you're really trying to put the elbow grease in to increase your populations and whatnot, it's why we try not to ever do the population resets. We try not to. It's a last key resort. And the only reason it was done was the drastic changes made. It required it in order for them to take effect. So We'll walk over and pick this up here. Oh, I just wanted to leave that up for a little bit. I wanted everybody to be able to see that. I guess everybody's probably got it now. We'll put it back up a little bit later. And we'll carry on. It was big information. It was stuff that I felt that really needed to be shared. You know, it's I dug right into this last week. And I couldn't wait to bring it to everybody this Tuesday because it does affect, you know, what we do. And I'm sure some of you have seen this. Let me know, guys. Let me know your findings with the links. If you're finding drink times, then I'll report that back to the team. I would say that it probably doesn't need a bit of a tweak. That may have meant... That was next. I'll have to follow up on that one. Okay. We got lung butter. Let's go find it. Geese Row P. What's up, Lyric? Good to see you. How many maps are now? What are we at? 11? Is it 11 now, guys? I'd have to count them. I think we're at 11 maps. That most recent being Mississippi. A lot of fun over on that map. If you haven't checked it out, it's an interesting map. The Gators, especially after the recent update, they're a little easier now. They're still a challenge, though. They're still very much a challenge. It's a different style of hunting. If you haven't tried it, make sure to go check it out. Look at the money off of silver. Like, it's a little ridiculous. I love it. I love it. Okay, I think maybe what we'll do is let's go check out this lake. We're in the middle of drink time. What's that, Rod? You believe in Sweden moose is mice? We call them meese. It's a completely made up term. Oh, man. We're a bunch of old men who love the Cape. How do you not? Right? I know. It's a completely different pace. It really is. There you go. You guys are fantastic. Thank you. Chatterer, yes, that's one that really needs to be fixed. I miss it myself. It's certainly tough not having that sound, right? You know, it's not game breaking, but it sure is game annoying, right? The team is aware of it. Team is aware. I know it didn't make it into the last patch, unfortunately, but we have stuff and things up our sleeves. Shaspen, hello, welcome. Mighty Beastie, thank you, my friend. And the team is very proud of it and very passionate about it. And the direction it's moving, we feel is a good direction. There's, you know, we went through a bit of a hardship for a while there, guys, and we want to thank you all that stuck by us and gave us the support and honestly helped us. You'll notice the way the community and the game have come together. You know, some things were unforeseeable. Some things happen. Sometimes these changes happen. This is just how it goes in this industry. But, you know, we're in a good place. We've had a lot of really good fixes. Now it's to get a lot of those other ones that are in. One that we've been poking around with, and I've spoken with many of you about this, and I wanted to touch base on it, was the Grellic drilling rifle. You know, there has been a bug for some time that it's very hard. I've actually spoken with our QA and spoken with the devs about this, and I thought I'd shed a little bit of light on it. Let's put a little life into this conversation. So with the Grellic, you know, there's a problem with changing the ammo, and this persists in multiplayer when you are within like 150 meters. It's a really, really tricky one. So it's been looked at for some time, and trying to find a fix on it, but I wanted to address it because it seems to have gained a little more volume as of late, and a few of you, well, more than a few of you, have been messaging me about it. So I thought I'd just address it here and now. You know, these things, they never get forgotten about. Some are just really difficult. And when there's certain issues that were more pressing, which I think we've knocked out most of the pressing issues, you know, there shouldn't be any crashing. There shouldn't be any real lag issues. Of course, from time to time, there will be. Some people may be affected by this. If you are, please submit a ticket. It's important. You know, it really is. But yeah, it's sorry if this could be answered. Is there a trophy cap per species? No. It has, MC. It has, and it's a frustrating one. I had a meeting with our QA, and I brought it up, and I could just see it on their faces. It's like, oh, we've been trying. It's a tough one, right? And it's only a multiplayer, it seems, from the testing and from the reports and such. And it's only when you're in a certain distance. It's just, it's a bizarre one. Hello, ladies, where are your gentlemen? So this has been an interesting little lake for us as of late. We came down here. I didn't have a whole lot of animals, um, but we have a beautiful 7. And is that a 6 or a big 5? It's just, yeah, it's a 6 creeping over there. We might have something over on the opposite side. Let's get a shot on this. What do you do if you lose multiple diamonds and a great one from your lodge? Elge, I would contact support with anything, especially something like that. I would contact support ASAP, please. Our support team, they're amazing. They try to make sure to answer each and every single ticket within 3 days, and they try to find a resolve for each and every one. We have some pretty incredible folks over there that put a lot of time into it. Thank you, Judy. We're trying. We try to be as open and upfront with this stuff. Because this is just how it goes. We're not ones to ignore issues. We try to get them fixed as quick as we can. Let me spot you. Come on, man. Another thing that is looking at a change for the next update, as I've spoken about before, but we'll speak about it again. Another big change that made it into the game is this right here. You'll notice that animals no longer like to lift their head while drinking. They're just really thirsty, okay? But that is being addressed along with the POIs. POIs, we realized that was, this change made it in, and it was maybe not the most desirable. In fact, it's in a lot of scenarios, it's a bit of a pain. So that is being addressed. Come the next update, we're looking at implementing something a little more customizable. It'll be a little more to everybody's liking. So you won't be seeing the icons hanging on the screens anymore, because I know a lot of us had that off, and we were taken a little bit by surprise by it. Okay, let's go ahead and pop this bad boy with 0 for 75. We're gonna just reach into that neck right there. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's we're putting up blockers. Sometimes it's nice having those follow-up shots. I don't know that we got into that, to be honest. Oh, we would have had another shot on that one. Take that 6 as well. Did we, yeah, we put that guy down. He's hanging around. Now he's not. I'm not gonna bother. We'll go pick up the 7. If there's a new map, what would you think about a Hawaii map? Ocean Road Gaming. You know what? So I got to tell you, I have in this position, and some of the thoughts and ideas that I've seen in the feedback channel and Discord, there are some maps I never would have considered, Hawaii being one of those. But that was suggested a while back, and I looked into it. That would be an awfully fun map. It would be visually, aesthetically gorgeous. Yeah, and guys, honestly, make sure to get into the official Discord and our official group over on Facebook. The official Discord has a feedback channel. Any ideas, suggestions, your feedback in general, we go through and we review this. Make use of it, my friends. Make use of it. What's going down, Mr. Killer Cowboy? How you doing, my friend? What's up? Totally was Bush League. Yeah. I'm just hoping that lung butter, I'm hoping that's the female, that's the male. I think, needless to say, we got a couple down here. There we go. There's our 7 right there. That's all we're really concerned about. Now, I do realize as well a few other things I want to talk about. We put out bug fixes on every single update. Every update. It is our mission to bring things back to even better than where the game was. It's our vision of where it should be, and we're trying to get there. Sometimes there's some that are maybe not the most popular, and I realize it can have an effect, but in some scenarios we can't pick and choose. I am talking about the invisibility glitch that happened with tree stands. It is unfortunate for some of you, as I realized it was an advantage to, more the casual aspect and such, but it was a glitch and it did need to be fixed. So my apologies if that affected you. I greatly feel the empathy if if some folks don't have the time to put in and make use of it. So I wanted to address that. On top of that, some other things that were fixed. The great ones are now huntable in multiplayer. Other players will see this. We've already seen some players out there together enjoying this. So sometimes you just gotta you want the bug fixes? Well, you can't pick and choose. Let's go ahead here, pick that out. So we managed to follow through with it and save it, just barely too, though. Holy man, we had bodyguards, freaky bodyguards, man. I tell you, the red deer, they stick together. They stick together for sure. All right, let's go around and see if there's anything happening over there. We could probably actually just go up this side. Not gonna worry about those other ones for now. Lady Legend, how you doing? Welcome. Good to see you. What's happening? Lucy, hello. No. There was, I don't know if you caught that. There was a blocker. And honestly, I don't know how that one got hit with it. I don't know. It jumped in front. It threw itself. It's like, modern day bodyguard story here. We had to take care of the female, the hides, in order to get to the stag. No, Yuletide. No, not the feedback. You're thinking of the support channel. Yeah, you can list issues in that support channel, and our support team does see it. Absolutely. Don't put that in the feedback channel. Our mods are pretty on it over there. They try to keep it as tidy as they can. So please don't create them more work. If you're having an issue, it's got to go into the support channel. The same with Classic. Chal, how you doing, man? What's happening? We really do need beavers just to extract a little bit of revenge. I'm very hopeful that the devs in the future here give us a map that will supply beavers, and then we can hold community events. I mean, it really doesn't matter what else is on the map. Just give us a map with nothing but beavers, and I think many of the community would be quite happy. Chaos, well, I mean, the one we were going for, we did. Thankfully, we saved it. We had a good follow-up on it. That's the nice thing about the AR is that low recoil. You can get right back on your shot super, super fast before they spook. Much like the M1. The M1 was a really good option for that. Being able to hit an animal twice as well. It's nice for that quick follow-up if you really don't want to track it, depending on what you're shooting and such. Jay Blaze, how you doing, my friend? Mythical Hunter, that's right. Impaled zebras. Oh, are we talking? Hey, that was a really good suggestion for another African map in the feedback channel. I was like candy shop for me, man. I'm sitting there reading it going, oh yeah, we need this. Oh yeah. Now, if you guys haven't seen it, we've been running some polls. We ran some polls. We're always running them on YouTube. And sometimes things may be a little misleading, maybe a little deceiving, much like our survey that went out. Of course, we don't want to tell you all of our plans and stuffs and things. I did see a lot of people thought that everything we were talking about would be a potential DLC. Not so much always the case. We'd like to be a little cryptic, throw you off the trail, but it's very important to us that we get your opinions. Like, let's face it. We've taken on a direction in our community, not just in our game, where it's very inclusive for everybody. And that's why we like to put these things out there. Don't get me wrong. We have some extremely creative people on our team, and we can very easily just, okay, we want this, but it's really nice to get everybody's feedback. So thank you very much for everybody that took the time to go out and do the survey. It was a big one, but we got a lot of information out of that. I really think that a lot of the team sat around for beers afterwards and read all the feedback comments, because I know I had some copy and paste it to me, and some of you guys, man, you're so passionate. I freaking love it. There was novels. It's fantastic. A tactical Duke. Corpse, what's up, brother? Good to see you, my man. Welcome to Darth Sloan's in the house. Good to see everybody. Hello, Crispy's live. What's happening? Good to see you, Taco Del Balrog. How are you, my friend? Hello to Brazil, David. Hello from Canada land here. I guess we're gonna shoot that. We got some just over the hill here. So this guy, he's actually in caller's range. Okay, well, let's go ahead. Let's give a little call in for some of these, just to see if there's anything decent over here while we're chatting. The hunt's secondary during these official streams. I like to take the chance to answer any questions. Chat flies. I apologize if I miss anything. Keep after me if I do. Antonio, welcome, dude. So we put the information out there while we're waiting for these guys to come in. Let's put this back up on stream. There are some animals that have now had need zones removed for various reasons, all to do with performance. These are on the maps that had the resets. As you can see, we had they no longer have them for the springbok, jackal, and scrub hare over in Africa. The European hare, if you're doing a lot of hare hunting here on Colinas, they no longer have a drink time. I don't think that, honestly, I feel like the rabbits are not a that big of an adjustment, considering the springbok, definitely. We have jackrabbit on Leighton, and we do have lynx listed here as Siberia. Medved. I believe, as what a lot of chat is telling me, that this may not be the case. So I will follow up on that. See, I get my information through our lead designer, but you know, he wasn't the one who actually did this work, so it's getting relayed. So I'll confirm that one for you guys, and we can chat in Discord, and definitely I'll let you know again next Tuesday. And of course, the chamois over on New Zealand. So, you know, some they're big changes. They are big changes. We don't want everything to be centered around drink times. As you know, you've seen on some of the newer maps, it's actually more feasible to hunt during a rest time, during a feed time. You know, we hear you. So, you know, we don't want to make too many changes all at once, but, you know, it's kind of nice to see his dog. Excuse me. Thank you very much. I can see we got a female just behind the bush here. So that guy's still hanging tight. Just want to see if there's anything. Here we go. There is a couple. If he comes around the corner, we'll give him a blast. We'll zero it in for 75. You gotta be careful. You're taking your life in your own hands when you end up around these herds, man. I'm just saying. It's meant to be. Antonio, it is meant to be. Is an intended change to help with performance. Performance being key, right? What are you doing? Why are you acting up? We'll give him a couple just to put him down. And then we got this guy over here who, he didn't react to the calls at all. I'm feeling like my range might be out just a little. Let's give him a crack since we're heading that way anyway. 0 for 150. We'll keep an eye if there's anything over there. Oh, did we actually just plunk that right into... I think we just missed it. The wood, that is. What about the possibility of a no-scopes rifle challenge or a longbow only challenge? Blackwood Elfi. Very good suggestions. Please put that into the feedback channel for one. Very good suggestions. I'll be honest with you. I've been working on a new... Really? Every time I come... That is not the gun I'm looking for. That's a spray can. All right. Holy, say goodbye to need zones. I hope nothing here is... Take that. Where you going? Wow. Holy. This program was really interrupted by a rabid pack of wolves. Your help is needed in culling. And if you're going to cull them, let me tell you, this is shiny new weapon right here is absolutely the go-to. Okay, that kind of took a bit of a turn. I apologize. I was in a very calm state, only to have that shattered. Let's see if there was anything creeping around here. Oh, my goodness. We hopefully didn't ruin anything good there. It's just, other than our need zone. Man. Oh my goodness. Oh, we got a 7 very hard there. Good money. Really, really good money. I'm digging it. And what are you? And a 3. Okay. Well, oh, there's another one. Kind of threw me for a bit of a loop there. Good morning. Wait, did I not just see? Oh, jeez. Trying to claim my dog. Good morning. Let's go ahead and take that off the screen. Didn't have a chance to do anything with that, but that was a list of the animals that have had their need zones removed from the game. Now, understandably, Springbok, that's you know, I heard about that when the map first came out. I said, oh, these things, they shouldn't even have a drink zone. They drink once every couple of years in a lot of scenarios because they get a lot of their water intake from feeding on local vegetation and such. I can't speak for the others that were on that list, but you know, it's there needed changes, guys. There needed changes as the game grows, as we have, you know, people finding more need zones and increasing their populations. We need to take a look at performance, and because although it might not affect you, if you go into multiplayer and someone joins your map, it can greatly affect them, and vice versa. So lots of things to look at. All right, Doc, let's go ahead. Let's go and get on that track. Sam Norris, what's up, my friend? How you doing? Would still like the reflex sight for the 20 gauge. Now, we definitely do need some more sights. Yes, I fully agree. It's something that's always talked about in which direction we go. In fact, we ran a poll on that not that long ago over on YouTube. And guys, by all means, go back on some of the other polls. They're always up there. We do not take them down. And, you know, when things come up in conversations, we have a very nice point of reference. So definitely take a look-see at that. What do we got going over here? What's happening up in the woods? Time is at 8:50. We're still good. Drink zone times, as I'm sure many of you know, have been adjusted here on Quattro Colinas. 6:30 to 10:30, I believe. ACOG for AR platform. Will Silver Ridge be the largest reserve you guys will make? Actually, King of Noobs, all the reserves are about the same size, square footage, and they all have roughly the same animal population. Some reserves seem to have more just due to, well, their need zones and the way their need zones times, the way they work in their home ranges, much of the reason why we've seen a redo on some of them. But yeah, I know Silver Ridge Peaks to be, it's honestly, I feel it's, if not the favorite, strongest contender for that. Really? What do we got? Oh, we got a mythical coming. And he's aggressive. What, did you get the email or something? The heck, man? Okay. All right. Well, he's coming down to party. Fortunately, we brought our party favors. Greater Kudu would be amazing. Absolutely, Sam Norris. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you, man. What's that, Kale? What's VYN? I'm not sure. I'm not following. I'm sorry, my friend. Antonio, it would be very cool. I agree. Let's go. Come on, buddy. You came all this way. Just give you a little bit of heart love. Yeah, I had time to line up on you. Nice mythical. Oh, not bad. 38. Can't complain. I should also report to the community. We've talked a lot about this as of recent days, and certain ones are extremely rare. So the big conversation has been about whether or not diamonds can happen a level down. Now, we've seen it a lot on the species that go up to level 5s. Like, we've seen it on the moose. We've seen it on the whitetails. We've seen it on a fair number of those, in fact. And it's very rare to see it on the species that do go to level 9. But I have seen now there was, someone was saying that I got it. It was not me that got it. I have seen the actual harvest screens that I know to be legit. Mountain lion. I've recently seen my first red deer level 8 mythical diamond. Wasn't mine. Again, I did not get it. These are extremely rare. I feel these are more rare than great ones, in fact. Considering now with the frequency, I mean, I think I've seen now five diamonds that are a level down on animals that go all the way up to level 9. So something to consider. Take your time and don't botch those shots. Watch those trophy estimates. Extremely rare, but it does happen. I'm trying to change the narrative because I do see folks that maybe aren't aware of this yet. I don't want anyone to miss out is really what it comes down to. All right, dog, come here, man. What are you, like, nervous for the wolves? It's okay. I got the wolf stopper right here, buddy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's put that away. Yeah, that might be what's making him nervous. He saw what happened to the wolves. Is there ever going to be a Hunt Club content where I'm missing something? Because it's just sitting up to me. Oh, yeah. Ocean, we are always looking at these things. Now, so you're aware, the Hunt Club was brought out in a beta. It was to test it. It was to try it. It was no longer supported, but it was left in game with the intention of we may resurrect that at some point in time. So keep your eyes open. Something could happen. Something could happen. I can neither confirm nor deny. All right, let's go ahead and grab this. Not bad. Not bad. Not great. I know this lake has been a lot better for some. I've absolutely destroyed it. Okay, let's get a little bit of a chit chat going. I need to go and check this out. So it looks like this is really my closest option. I'm just gonna get my run on and off we go. Because I'm missing so much chat. I'm sorry. Scott, it's future information. Well, that has always been the... Okay, so Scott's asked why the future information of the game is kept so close to the vest. Why... more importantly, I suppose, why we're not releasing like a roadmap or something. These things are always talked about. This has been the model that was adapted from the beginning. Not to say that that will always be the case. This is talked about, just so you know. But challenging times with you know, when COVID and such hit. It really, man, it caused a lot of hardships. It made certain things quite difficult. So, you know, nothing's quite in stone. It looks like, hopefully, oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm saying this, knock on wood. Hopefully we're seeing the end of the pandemic, and, you know, maybe that's something that, that we can look at. You know, but by all means, no harm in asking. How do you fast travel across the river Mississippi? Acres. Well, Kenneth, there was recently, with our last update, an addition that the team put in. This, you know, I'm really impressed how quickly they did this too, because, you know, once the map came out, I remember having a meeting with them and TK and myself, and we'd all said this is going to be a bit of a pain point for the players, and we didn't really get a lot of complaints about it. I think people were used to the waterways, not complaints as such, but we did have the request, so the team jumped on it. So there's 10 point-to-point transfers, much like what's here on Spain, right down here and over here, right? They're just points you can go and click, and it will send you to the other side. We're working on maybe having maybe some icons put on them in game if possible. The team is looking at that. Again, this was just a little quality of life addition they did to try and help everybody. So they're there, and I know some of our community creators have been fantastic about it. And I know people like Aaron and such will probably, you know, if they haven't already, I haven't seen the spreadsheet, but they'll probably have these listed. So being involved in the community will definitely help. You'll get to see, you know, these spreadsheets that help with the animals and the ammo and so on and so forth, all those details. And that'll be one that'll be very popular out there. What's that, Nom Nom? We don't try to be true to form. As per IRL, this is a game. We have to make game adjustments to keep the balance of the game. We just simply don't have the capacity to make everything exactly as it is IRL. That would just take way too much time and effort, and ultimately at the end of the day would cramp a lot of development and fixes if we needed to be too precise. So for the sake of balance, there are some changes made. Rabbits, you know, losing their drink time, definitely being one of those. Rabbits, they're certainly not difficult to hunt. It's nice to have the assists of a drink time, absolutely, but we also don't want everything to be based around drink times. And we want the options to be able to hunt animals at other times as well, which I know a lot of you have asked for, and have, which we've done, you know, with some of the, like Mexico, I think was the first map where, in my opinion, where it was extremely viable to go and hunt at different times other than just a drink time, and you're still going to see animals. So, you know, weighing that up with the fact that, you know, these were causing performance issues at the times that they were there, changes needed to be made, right? So it's intended to be a good change to help players with their performance, with their maps. I hope you understand. Spot Anubis, how you doing, my friend? Welcome, how goes it? Good to see you. We're just gonna roll on through, pick up these drink times. I want to head, or well, rest times, I should say. I want to head down here and check this lake. We're gonna try and catch the need zone time before we get there. Squirrel hunting pack. Should have a pellet rifle. That'd be pretty cool hunting ghosts. I'm on board. I'm on board with squirrels. I wasn't always, let me tell you. Because I've never hunted squirrels IRL. It was never something that was really on my radar. But the community, man, the community has changed my mind. I gotta tell you, seen some of the IRL hunting video, and it looks like a lot of fun. Oh, very nice. Night of SOA. Very good. Job, man, it's a pleasure. Welcome to the Hunter Call of the Wild. If you want to get more involved, I recommend, we've got an incredible Facebook group. We have an incredible Discord. You can find lots of people to hunt with. Any questions or tips and tricks, that sort of thing. These are great sources for that. And of course, follow us, my friends, if you haven't done so. I think a lot of you are, but follow us on all the socials. Keep up to date on these things. There's lots of things up and coming. You don't want to be the last one to know. Hey, Goose, hello, welcome, welcome. Forest Grizzlies, what's going on? Is it possible for more than one great one to be released at the same time? Like if EW works on them for a couple of years before releasing them? Oh, that's a question directly for people way above me. Let's be honest about it. Now you're talking roadmap and development. One thing I've seen, and I don't know how much I can really say, our team they're very conscious of everyone's well-being. Let's start with that. Okay, let's start with that. But they're also very conscious of the need to bring the content to the game. There is no crunch culture, as has been very, very adamantly pointed out to me. We do not support crunch culture. That's just not how it goes. So the team's not up day and night working on things. So keeping that in mind and setting a good balance on being able to fix issues, to properly test new content, and to create that new content. That's not something I can really comment on and how that would be done. What I'd like to do in the future is get another one of our devs out onto one of these streams and have a bit of an open question section, a Q&A where you guys, can put some questions out there, let them answer, and maybe get a look at some things. So, we'll see if that's possible. It's a little challenging as I host Call Wild streams. I'm in Canada. This will not always be the case, but for now, I'm here in Canada. So I'm 9 hours apart. So, I'm sure you can understand how that flies. So maybe perhaps down the road, we can see about doing something like that. It would be a lot of fun and very educational. Reddit J, welcome. What's going on? Wheels, what's happening, my man? Not trying to stir. No, I don't take it as trying to stir anything up. No, there'll always be need zones in Call of the Wild. It's literally what the game is based off of. There's not an option of removing need zones. Having said that, we've removed need zones. Yeah, that's kind of a contradiction of terms. Yeah. No, selectively they had to make some choices to free up some times it was for performance. So Springbok, obviously, that can be explained. Just because of how they do actually, perform IRL, but it's not about IRL. It's about a game balance. So the other ones, on the list there, and once again here, let me just throw that list up one more time in case you missed it. These are the animals that no longer have drink times. With the rework, and I know there's still people trying to gather all of the different need zone times and the changes, because with these changes with the home ranges, it really opened the door for a big performance tweak. And I felt it. I should actually, maybe next stream I'll do that. I used to get about 110 to 140, sometimes 150 frames on average. I'll say that I hover at that 140 almost consistently now. So it certainly helped me in that regards. I am also running the new AMD Fidelity. I don't need it per se, but as a creator, and many of the other creators have been told this as well, it translates really well. So, to people watching. So when you couple those together, we've got some big gains here lately. We really, really do. Ocean Grow Gaming, yes, we're aware of that one. By all means, please put it in there, just because we're aware of it. We still like the reports, because it shows, honestly, the more we get on something, it shows the severity of it, right? And that's a frustrating one. Yeah, sometimes the hunter mate goes dark. Will elephant be added? Well, Kiko, I would never say never. I know in the past, whoa, with the way, views were and ongoings in the world and such, that it was stated at one point that it would not. But there is always that possibility, especially, with the way things are these days and how they can be hunted. But is it in the plans? I can't say that there's any plans right now to add them. It's, there is plans, a pre-planned route, so to speak, and it does change from a lot of your feedback, absolutely. And I can tell you that I have not seen elephants on there. And much to my chagrin, I really want elephants. I'm not going to lie about it. But I understand, in the past, there's, there was a lot of controversy around it. This is a game. We don't want to stir the pot, but at the same time, it is a game. So don't count it out. But again, a lot of it comes down to voices, right? Voices be heard. Anything fun and exciting coming? There is, Chad. There is nothing that I'm able to tell you right now. That unfortunately I cannot divulge. I can neither confirm nor deny, but there's always something up the sleeves. In fact, there is something very cool, and it's on its way. And even more so, there's a few other things that, I can't even say nothing right now. Let's just say stay tuned. Why the red's on the middle of the screen? Oh, Sean, dude, what's happening, my man? Quality Life edition that we had, the reticle. You can actually go into your system, go to game, scroll all the way down here, and you can turn it right off if you like. You can change it from a dot to a circle and crosshairs, just the crosshairs, whatever you prefer. You can also change its color, and you can change its size. So, it was put in for accessibility reasons. Some players absolutely needed it, and honestly, I don't mind it. Helps keep you centered. If you don't like it, turn it off. Just hit the buttons, get rid of it. Speaking of which, there you go. Keep it. Why am I'm serious? Am I? Look, a little glory. No, it's not bad. So yeah, that was a recent addition with Mississippi, in fact. Crispy's live, yeah. Well, keep a secret. Sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead. NDA's a thing. There's exciting stuff coming, and some of it from the community level. I think you guys are going to be pretty happy with it. What I can talk to you about, and I haven't made this a secret, is I was working on a competition. I was working on something that we could do maybe a little more regularly. It's proving challenging. It is proving challenging for certain reasons. I've actually reached out to a few of you in the community, and some of you have been very helpful with it. But just to let you know, we are looking at more community challenges. We, in fact, have, as many of you know, and you'll see them in the Discord. They proudly wear that badge. We didn't really have a lot here. It looks like just that one nail. Curious, might be more over here. The Apex Hunter 21 went off with a bag last year. I mean, it's pun intended, right? But this year, it will be happening again. We have a few tricks up our sleeve with this one. This will be an annual event. So as you can see, we're trying to move things along. There's actually a new competition in Classic, which, of course, all eyes on what's happening over there. Would be pretty cool to see something to that extent. Maybe, obviously a little different, but ideas are always on the table, my friends. Nothing over here. Really? Come on. This used to be such an incredible spot. Now I need to run up the hill and grab that. But we only had 1-6 here. I feel like, there we go. Go now. Oh, that's no good. Nope. Not digging the 5. Oh, wow. Yep. Nope. They're just not getting any better. Let's see if everything pops in over here. Oh my goodness. This guy, I guess he's kind of a shooter. He's like a big 5, but we got a blocker going on here. They ain't moving. We might be able to sneak that in. Let's give it a try. That should get him. Yep, that got him. Anything else running over there? Oh, what did I see? was something else leading that pack a little bit there. There it is. It's a 7. He's on the fly. Oh no! Oh, he hit the right. Just like, what is with the bodyguards today, man? Seriously, he's like hiding behind the bush. Surprise! Yeah. Need a great classic word. Don't have GMs. Oh, hey, Ocean, come on out on Thursdays. We do the EM giveaways. It's always a lot of fun. Really, really great crew that comes out for those. Alligators attacking the goals, do they do, Scott? Yes. Something to note about the alligators. The only real, I mean, there's a chance they'll go aggressive. They roll to go aggressive at all times when they see you, get close to you, that sort of thing. But really, there are conditions that need to be met for your chances to be greatly improved if you're trying to get attacked by the alligators. And the main one being that they need to be in the water. So catching them at a water's edge. And much like other animals, I found myself the best way to get them to do this, and maybe we'll toy with that in one of the upcoming streams just to show you how I go about it. But if you crawl, and obviously watch your wind, but if you get up close, kind of like what you do with the bison, get up close and stand up and, surprise, throw confetti, whatever you want to do, they're going to roll the chance to go aggressive, and they're going to decide whether they come to take a big chomp out of you or not. All right. Silver, 123, but it was 1,400 bones. I mean, just for the money, it's quite a nice feasible option, I must say. All right, so we have 2 more to pick up here now because of that blocker. Next, well, we have ways to weed that out in competitions and stuff that's in real time and stuff. It certainly is an issue. We are exploring any possible options. Let me just talk about that for a second. We're aware that the level of hacking, it's so apparent as people are doing it in multiplayer. If you're one of these folks, this garners you hate, just so you're aware. The community does not want this. If you're going to do it, that's up to you. But do it in your own privacy. Putting up a public server, it affects people. It really, really does. So we're looking at whatever options we have, and they are limited. Anti-cheat needed to be written in when the game was developed, and it's at a point where, my mustache is tickling me. It's at a point where it doesn't look like that's a possibility to be added. We're looking at options, if possible, with Apex Connect. We'll see. Just all we can ask is hang in there, my friends. We're terribly sorry. This was not foreseen when the game was made. I mean, who would honestly think that someone would want to cheat in a hunting game? But there's tons of it out there right now. Population scanners and speed hacks, and these affect your game code greatly. They actually don't act well, and that's why you'll see a lot of issues. Flying animals are typically because of a mod. Stuff like that. So, we're aware and we're doing what we can on it. All right, let's see. That's not a bad 7. Still think this needs to be a diamond. I'm just saying, we'll pick it up. It's gold, 195. Still feels like it should be bigger, but 1,500 bones, not bad. And we have another guy right over here. Let's go grab him. What gun do you shoot lions with? That depends, K. Smith. That really, really depends. It depends on what I'm hunting. To be honest, there's a lot of good options. Truly, quite often these days, what I found myself doing is just packing the 454 while I'm out hunting the rest. I typically have the 300 with me when I'm on Africa. It's a very good option for a number of the species. Anti-cheat who are complaining? The community. All those that end up on one of these maps, it's very frowned upon. Yeah, very, very frowned upon. 1454 cash. We'll take it. Been playing the game for a while. Love the current state of the game for the most part. Good job, guys. Just came back about 6-month break from the game. Going for a platinum trophy. Welcome back, Cypher. Thank you for the kind words, my friend. Good to have you with us. Is Call of Wild 2 coming out soon? Nothing to my knowledge. I mean, honestly, let's face it. I couldn't tell you even if there was, but I can tell you that I haven't seen anything on it. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. Taking what we know now and making a new hunting game would be wow. Wow. But of course, that would be a lengthy endeavor. And it's above my position to know these things. All right, let's go grab this up here. 5 years of Call of the Wild. It's crazy, isn't it? Good to see you, Derek. It is really crazy. I hope you guys have been enjoying, I really hope you've been enjoying this. Meg, are you here, Meg? I don't want to like butter her up or anything. I really don't want to butter her up. Guys, Meg is, she's amazing. She spends her time finding, lots of ways to help the community. All these little tidbits of information. Like if you've seen it on the socials, showing us all the different statistics. I love stuff like that. Just little fun interactions and showing you things that have happened. She brings us these weekly updates on Friday. It's something that the team decided that we wanted to really put out there for everybody, so everyone's in the know. She spends a lot of time and energies on this. You might not see her on the streams, and it's because she does do quite a bit. And I'd be lost without her. I'd be lost without TK. We just have such a great team going right now. But big shout out to her. I really want you to go and check these out if you haven't seen them on the socials. There's some incredible information. Things like how many animals spotted, spooked, shot. Like it's a lot of fun. And we've had some really cool stuff on there where we're trying to make it a little more personable so you can kind of see some of the people that are part of our beloved team working on it, like the Meet the Devs. It's a little bit of a behind the scenes look, it really is. It's a fun way to be able to share and, to expand everybody, kind of bring everyone together, I guess you could say. I'm just saying. Duck to the Green One, what's happening? Welcome, my friend. Welcome. Classic 2, and make it available for consoles. Fox, that would be awesome. I love Classic. I really do. I think it's a very, very fun game. I love the state of Classic right now. There's some really exciting stuff happening with Classic. Keep your eyes peeled. Be there on Thursday. We actually start at the old time as TK normally hosts it. I'm not available at that time. So I typically try to get into the chat. It's just 9 hours apart is hard. Balance is key in everything that we do, right? But I'm always still there, and I always have it in the back of my mind to try to be there. It's a ton of fun. It really, really is. TK's always giving away some EMs. There was a competition that ran just recently, and some really, really good times. Yes, Joe, I agree. The drilling rifle, it does have a lot of opportunities. It's a very good weapon. Very good weapon. Be careful with it in multiplayer right now. It has some issues with swapping the ammo on the fly by just hitting the button to go. We have been looking at that. We are looking at that. That's right, Kurt. That's right. It's been announced. Fallow Deer's coming to Classic. It's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool. Foxy, you never got to play Classic? Oh, it's amazing. You definitely need to check it out. You can juggle 3 actively developed hunting games. Well, CRB, I mean, that's a dream, right? I would love to see it. I hope it's good. BTX, I hope it's good. Competition is great. It really is. And hey, we're all gamers. We're all hunters. We're all gaming hunters. I think it would be fantastic. I'm looking forward to it. Love you guys make the POI icon smaller, maybe half the size. Well, Annie DK, we do have some changes coming to that with the next update. I can't give any exact particulars because I haven't seen it myself, but the team was aware that with the current changes to the POI system, it upset some people. It made it was a difference in the change of hunt. It's not game breaking, but it certainly can be distracting. So we do have an option of change coming with that. And suggestions like that, maybe half the size, maybe these are things that can be looked at. That can definitely be looked at for that. Oh my goodness. Well, I got to tell you, my friends, I'm glad to be able to bring this information for you. If you missed it, there it is one more time. Let me adjust my camera so you can see it a little bit better. Once again, these are the animals where their need zone drink times have been removed. So a little bit different when trying to hunt them. It will be a little bit different. It will be a little adjustment, but just be aware, even if it wasn't yourself affected, it is for the overall health of the game. Things that we've learned along the way as need zones became more popular, more came in the game. We've seen how it affects things. So with the rework that was needed, this Green screen sucks sometimes, man. That up there, very important information to have. So if you are somebody that runs a spreadsheet, there it is. This is from the devs. We need to investigate the links according to chat. But if you're somebody who's just casual, wants to get out there and you're looking for those Springboks and want to know why they're not at the drink times anymore, well, there we go. There we have it. Thank you, my friends. I hope you found this enlightening. I tried to bring some information for you all this week. Still have a little bit of a fun hunt, get to hang out and have a few laughs, a few chuckles. We'll be here next Tuesday. And stay tuned to the socials. Make sure you're in all the channels, in all the right places. Don't miss out. Make sure you're in the groups over on Discord. You're with us over at our Facebook group. These groups are going on 60K strong with some incredible people. You're looking for people to hunt with, or maybe you're just looking for information, or maybe you just want to share your most recent successes in the Hunter Call of the Wild. This is definitely the place to be. Come and check us out on Thursday. We got a little bit of classic going on, and we'll catch you guys all very, very soon. Thank you, my friends. It's been a good morning. Pretty happy. Catch y'all. See you soon. Soon. Did I change that screen? Hey, I changed the screen. Fantastic.